is Doreen and I work with Beauty Essentials Marketing Private Limited as one of the product trainers. We at Beauty Essentials have been around since the year 2007. Beauty Essentials is a brainchild of Ayaz Kabani, and it is one of the mottos of the company to always be a step ahead of the client's requirements. So today what I'm going to introduce you to is a product which is our favorite, which is called as Amazon Series Cysteine Complex. This product has carved such a niche for itself in the industry that not just hairdressers but clients also love it. And when it was introduced in the year 2012, it was the first formaldehyde-free product to be launched in India. So let's understand why is it that we need to do these treatments. Our hair, nail and teeth is made up of keratin. Now, in order to make this keratin, there is an important compound, an important amino acid that is required, which is called as cysteine. So our hair actually naturally contains 40% of cysteine. Because of treatments like, straightening, coloring, or any kind of heat styling, we end up losing out on this cysteine or keratin over a period of time. So these treatments actually help to replenish the keratin, the cysteine back into the hair, making it stronger and of course making it a lot more manageable than it was. One of the most important ingredient is cysteine. So the role of cysteine in the product is to ensure that we are able to hydrate the hair again, we are able to give the hair the strength back. Then it also contains dendrobium orchids, and dendrobium orchid is rich in antioxidant. It helps to eradicate and absorb free radicals that are damaging to our hair. It also contains hydrolyzed wheat protein. The role of this ingredient is to strengthen the hair and it helps us avoid breakage. We also have shea butter, which is very moisturizing. It is also high in antioxidant. It also helps the hair to get that nice shine again. We also have cocoa butter. Cocoa butter is again popularly used to hydrate the hair to give it shine. So with these special ingredients, we are now going to treat my model's hair. And coming to my model, we have Shweta here today with us. So in Shweta's hair, if we look very carefully, we have about 7 to 8 inches of regrowth, and that hair is pure hair, it's virgin hair, it has no chemical treatment in the hair. However, most part of her hair is colored. At the same time, it is also straightened. So we are going to use dual techniques. I'm going to treat this hair a little differently than this hair. Because this hair is already colored and it is straightened, I'm going to use the technique which is meant for chemically treated hair. And because a huge part of the hair, which is also resistant, as you can see, is virgin, I will have to use the virgin hair technique. For this section of the hair, I'm going to shampoo the hair thrice with pure deep clean shampoo, which I will show you at the backwash. For this hair, I'm going to use the pure deep clean shampoo once, and once I'm going to shampoo the hair with Reviver. Virgin hair, thrice pure deep clean shampoo. Chemically treated hair, once pure deep clean shampoo and once Reviver shampoo. So this is the third time that I'm using the pure deep clean shampoo on the closer to the roots and till the middle end. So now I'm going to move to my second shampoo, which is the Reviver shampoo. I'm going to apply this only on the middle length and ends. So I'm going to towel dry the hair and then I'm going to blast dry it and get it ready for the treatment. We're just going to blast dry the hair, finger dry it 100% with full heat, full blast. So let's start with it. now that I have blast dried the hair, I am going to be using acai oil. So here is our acai oil. I'm going to be using acai oil to protect the hair, to prevent color fadage as well. But I'm going to use that only on the chemically treated part. So I'm going to divide the hair into 4 sections, and then I'm going to apply the acai oil section by section. I need to just use about 2 to 3 drops of it. Our sections don't have to be too thick. About 2.5-3 inches section for application is fine. So for the application, guys, I'm going to take about 1.5 inch sections, and if you remember, I have already mentioned we will be using 2 separate techniques. I'm not going to be applying the product mid-length to end because that hair needs lesser processing time. So we will do a second application for the mid-length to ends. Keep the product half an inch away from the roots. The application should not take more than 10 to 15 minutes. So make sure, guys, whenever you apply product, apply the right quantity, the right amount. If you apply more than required, you will end up smoking up the salon and disturbing your client and the others. If you use too less, then you will end up doing a redo. So this treatment that we're doing is not a permanent treatment. It is not going to work inside the cortex. It will deposit itself only between the cuticle and the cortex. It's not going to create any permanent changes to the hair. So now that I'm done with the application, I'm going to wait for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'm going to start applying the product from the mid-length to the ends. So 15 minutes later, I have started my second application, which is going to be from mid-length to the end. I have not divided the hair into 4 sections right now, but if you want, you can always do that. So I'm going to apply a little bit of the treatment on the comb, just on the teeth. So I'm going to use this comb just to cover the baby hair, because usually clients will have a lot of baby hair, a little more resistant curls and a lot of flyaways around their face in the front hairline. And if you need, you can take a little bit more product. Because see, these are the areas that will also get washed away very easily, right? Even if she's not washing her hair, even if she's just taking a shower. If you do not have the cling wrap, you can always use a shower cap, and if you need to, if you have to, you can always, clip the hair. That's not a problem at all. It's not going to cause any dents in your results. So now that the 30 minutes are done, I'm going to take off the cling wrap and I'm going to start blow drying the hair. For blow drying the hair, I'm going to use a paddle brush, a flat brush, and I'm going to take about 1.5 inch sections throughout the hair. So divide the hair into 4 cross sections so it's easy to work with. and then we'll start with the blow dry. I'm going to set the heat on medium and the blast on full. So this is what the hair should look like after a blow dry. It should look even, it should look like the frizz is out. And make sure that you do not use high heat, because using high heat is not going to speed up your process. It is just going to make the room very smoky. So now that the hair is 100% dry, you can see, it's already looking quite straight and manageable, but we still have to do one more important step, that is ironing. This step is very important because this is the step that helps to seal in the product, and it also gives you very good shine if you do this step very accurately. Each section has to be ironed at least 12 to 14 times. And as I mentioned earlier, her hair has dual texture. It's natural hair on top, like for about 6 inches, and then you have chemically treated hair. What we are going to do is we are going to divide the hair into 4 sections. Our first step, we are only going to iron the hair that is virgin hair, those 6 to 7 inches of hair. We're going to iron that hair at a temperature of anything between 210 to 230 depending on what her hair can take. And once we're done ironing the entire hair, then we will come to the middle ends and the ends. Okay, so now we're going to take thin sections. So when we were applying the product, when we were blow drying the product, we were taking about 1.5 inches of sections. But now for ironing, we have to make sure that our sections are thin. We're going to start ironing now. Make sure you place your hands where you want to stop ironing. Okay, so that way you do not end up ironing the treated hair, the chemically treated hair. Okay. So I've set my iron temperature to about 220.
Although this treatment is recommended for all hair types, there are a few cases where we refrain from recommending this treatment. For clients under the age of 12, we do not recommend this service. We also do not recommend this service for clients who are allergic to smoke or who have asthma. It is absolutely safe to perform the Systane service during pregnancy as long as you avoid the first couple of months and the last couple of months. In case your client plans on performing a Systane treatment along with a straightening treatment, then the right order to follow is to first perform the chemical straightening service, wait for 72 hours, complete your first hair wash, and then perform the Systane treatment. Do inform your client that she cannot perform a chemical straightening service for at least 9 to 12 months after a Systane service has been performed on her hair. If she opts for a chemical straightening service after a Systane treatment within the first 9 to 12 months, it can cause irreparable hair damage. In case you want to combine your Systane service along with color service, then the best way to do it is to first perform the color service, wait for about 3 to 4 weeks, and then perform your Systane treatment. It will cause a little bit of color fadage, but at least the Systane service that you have performed will not get stripped away. In case you want to refresh your client's color or you want to perform a root touch-up, then those services can be performed using a developer of 20 volume or below, or by using products that are ammonia free. Do not recommend this service for clients who use box color or henna, and definitely do not recommend this for clients who love their salt and pepper, as our product contains few natural ingredients which can turn the salt and pepper hair a little yellowish, and the client will not be very happy with frizz-free yellow hair. So keeping these few points in mind, feel free to recommend this service for frizz-free hair and healthy straighter hair.
Now I'm going to iron just the middle ends to end. So I've dropped the iron temperature. I'm going to iron this hair at 180 and see if that's good. After this ironing is done, I'm going to ask my client to come back to the salon after 24 hours. That is, she comes to the salon the next day for a shampoo. So when she comes for a shampoo, or rather say the wash the next day, I'm going to iron her hair once again with thick sections. And I have to make sure that I remind the client of all the do's and don'ts. So for the next 24 hours, she cannot tie her hair, she cannot sweat too much, no working out, no swimming. So guys, we're done with the treatment. It has taken us about 3 hours to complete the treatment. So guys, it's been 24 hours and Shweta is back with us, and we are going to perform a hair wash today. But let's just take a look at what her hair looks like after 24 hours. Okay, so if you see, she has done a pretty good job of, taking care of her hair. I don't see too many bends or dents in her hair. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reactivate the product by ironing her hair once. So we are going to work with about 200 degrees temperature. We're going to take thick sections, say about 2-inch thick sections, and we're going to iron each section about 7 to 8 times. Like I said, this is done only to reactivate the product. We will make her wait for about 20 minutes and then we will take her to the backwash and we'll wash her hair. So now that we are done with the ironing, we are going to take her for a wash after 20 minutes. So now that I have rinsed out the product with the shampoo again, I am going to apply my Reviver treatment. So it's been 10 minutes now and I'm going to rinse the hair. So I'm done with the hair wash. I'm going to wrap her hair, towel dry it, and then we will blast dry it and apply some masai oil. And the client is free to go home. So now I'll just blast dry her hair. So we are done with the blast dry. If you remember, she had a lot of hair breakage and her hair was really straight from the middle ends to the ends, and it was very brittle as well. Today we have washed her hair, we have blast dried the hair now. If you look, the hair definitely feels stronger. It has a little bit of elasticity now, and the new growth that we were majorly focusing on yesterday is blending in with her previously straightened hair. So it's a great product for those who want natural looking straighter hair.